Hello, dear students. Let us understand about ABC analysis in this session. So, the need for doing this ABC analysis is just to optimize, working capital. So, under the inventory management concept, so this is ABC technique, VED technique, analysis, and then JIT. All these things are different techniques, okay, to control our stocks. Okay, so what is this ABC analysis? Let us understand this. So we'll be understanding about the basic introduction. What is this? Implementation, benefits, and challenges of ABC analysis. Okay. Let me explain the meaning for this ABC analysis. Categorizing items. Okay. So let us take A as most important, that is, it has high value, highest value, and B compared to A, B is like it is moderately valued goods, and C is what least valued goods, and that is what given in this diagram also. See here, A, B, C, A items, B items, C items. So A items have 80% of value, B 15%, just an assumption based, and C is 5% value. So highly important, moderately important, and least important valued goods. Okay. So we need to understand which are all the stocks where we need to give importance to highly valued goods, moderately and least. So this is what we are just categorizing items, goods inside the warehouse. Okay. So that prioritization that we need to do in this technique, in this analysis, and importance why we are doing all these things, it helps to optimize stock level. We can categorize easily, right? Okay. And then minimizing carrying cost. Yes, you need not to spend too much cost, too much expenses, okay, for all kind of goods. When you treat entire goods in a equal way, equal manner, that might be leads to heavy cost for you. And next is improving service level, another part. Okay. So key principles in this thing is, first one is classification of inventory items. Second is impact on inventory control. You can easily categorize. This ABC is nothing but categorization. That's it. Okay. It doesn't have any special meaning and all. Just simply classify A items, B items, and C items. Okay. So based on their consumption value. Okay. So, and also it also depends upon its profitability, entire thing. Okay. And next is impact on inventory control, in the sense, it enhances inventory control by enabling targeted strategies for each class. See, for A class, what is the value? How much is the quantity? Similarly for B items, similarly for C items. Okay, so by means of doing all these things, inventory control you can do. Okay, you can ensure whether they are proper resource allocation done or not inside the business. Okay, and you can also reduce your excess stocks. Okay, and implementation of this ABC analysis. First step, data collection and item categorization. Next is setting criteria for classification. Okay, see, you're just collecting all relevant data related to the inventories. Okay, based on their rates, based on their sales, based on their cost. Okay, and you're just categorizing as A highly important, moderating, and C is least important. Right? And next is setting criteria for classification. You are just, setting a base, setting a criteria. Okay, what kind of criteria? Yes. So these are all the goods where annual consumption value, or this is all these goods are holding. Okay, and these goods all frequently used, frequently be purchasing all these goods. Okay, so by means of categorizing like this, you can easily have a proper or clear control. And next is tools and techniques. First one is software solutions for analysis, and then manual methods for approaches. Both possibilities that you can use for categorizing the as A, B, C. See here in this diagram, A as 70%, B as 20%, and 10 as least important. Okay, that is least. 10%. So A, B, C. You're just categorizing in that way. Software solution also you can use in that way, or you can just simply manually calculate and say, yes, these are all the goods. Okay, based on this A item, B item, and C item. Benefits in the sense improved inventory management. Second is enhanced working capital efficiency. Okay, so based on its importance, leading to better control over stock level. Yes, that is true. And you can reduce all no excess inventories or obsolete inventory. Obsolete inventory means an inventory which is where you are holding any goods for a longer period of time. That inventory is actually called as obsolete inventory. And next is enhanced working capital efficiency, that you can manage. Okay, so proper cash flow that you can do, and properly you can allocate all the resources. Okay, and common challenges, data accuracy and maintenance. Next is resistance to change in organisms, basic things that we need to face. That accuracy is somehow difficult, right? And next is resistance to change. See, traditional inventory methods are there, and even now we are following all kind of modern methods. So that change is little difficult. Okay, so these are all the different topics related to our ABC analysis. Clear? So highly, moderately, and the least. And this is the implementation method. All the techniques, both manual technique we can do, or else using software solutions that we can do. It has both merit as well as demerit. So thank you all.